guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle. Today I'm doing a video all about saving money at Target. So this video is a part of a collab with the YouTube Mommy Meetup Facebook group. I will put the link to the playlist down below, but throughout the month of January, everyone's talking about money saving tips and different budgeting ideas and things like that. So you can check out all those videos on the playlist below for that Facebook group. But today's video, I'm talking all about Target, and I don't think that it's any secret that I love shopping at Target and that I enjoy shopping at Target. However, I also shop at Target because I feel like I save money there, which I know for some people, like Target and saving money doesn't really go hand in hand. There are some other stores that I will remain nameless that kind of have a reputation for being cheaper or whatnot, but I enjoy that I feel like I get a good quality item for a good price at Target. So I wanted to share some of my money saving tips at Target, which if you already shop there, you probably know about these, but if you are just kind of an occasional shopper, these are probably things you should consider. So the first things first, if you shop at Target, like I say, like even just a couple times a month, you've got to get a red debit card. So the red debit card is the card at Target where it just automatically comes out of your checking account, and it's just like using your regular debit card. The only difference is you save 5% every time you shop. For me, being a mainly Target shopper for a time period, I was even getting some of our groceries there, this is huge. And what I really like is on their receipts, it actually tells you your savings at the bottom. So at the bottom it says total savings this trip, it has today's red card savings, and then it has this red card savings for the year. So you can actually total it up and see what you're saving on each trip, and I actually could see what I was saving all year long. So this is actually my very last receipt for 2015, which I saved to do this video. It's from December 31st, 2015, and my year-to-date savings at Target, which keep in mind I shop there a lot, was $526.76. So just by using my red debit card, I saved $500, which is huge. That's like someone handing you a $500 off coupon, which when does that ever happen? So if these are things you're gonna be buying anyways for your household, food, items for the kids, why not save 5%? It really adds up. So that is my number one, first of all, tip. If you shop at Target, even if it's occasional, get a red debit. It really adds up over time. That's just for 1 year. So I think that that is kind of self-explanatory, and in a nutshell, I know some people are kind of like worried about giving them like access to your account. There was an issue about a year ago or so where they obviously had that big thing that was in the news, but my credit card company just went through and gave us all new debit cards, and we didn't end up having any issues with it. So for what it's worth, the 5% off works well for us. So the next thing that I would say is if you have a smartphone and you shop at Target, get the Cartwheel app. So Cartwheel is down here with the little red Target card, and it looks like this. And you can scan things in the store. You just scan the barcode every time you're in there. You can see new offers as they come up. You can go over here and search by categories and collections and kind of see what is on Cartwheel. It changes every so often, so you do have to check it and scan things every time you're in there. But now that I've gotten in the habit of checking and scanning my items in my cart, I find that it's just kind of like a natural thing to do. So you can actually go to scan product, and you can see that it has a barcode there, and you would actually just scan the product and it looks for it in the system. So for the Cartwheel savings, it is total over time, but you can see like there's a little barcode where they scan it here, and then my total savings all time for Cartwheel is $315.89. So by using Cartwheel and scanning things when I was in the store, I've been using this for about a year and a half, I've saved $300. So if you're keeping track, just by shopping at Target, I have saved over $800 in the past year and a half. That's fantastic. That's like part of a Disney trip. So those are my two main, like just no-brainer money savings. Get a red debit, use Cartwheel when you're in there, and it really all adds up. So the next tips that I have are kind of like the after you're in there and your regular shopper, things that you might want to consider. So to save money at Target, The first thing I would say, as far as if you're a regular shopper, don't get sucked into the dollar section. So they have tons of cute items, and not to say that I don't shop in the dollar section, because I do. I find all kinds of cute there all the time. But really think about what you're picking out and make sure that you're going to use it, because too many times you go through and you think, oh, this is cute, this is just $1, and you throw it in your cart. If you're there enough, if you're there a couple times a week like I am, it adds up also. So it's like the flip side of the 5% off. So really think about what you're picking from that cheap area, and make sure that it's a quality item that's going to fit in with your home, that's going to be functional and going to bring you joy, and really kind of make conscious decisions in that area. Don't just buy things because they're cheap. And then the next thing is, I always try to use the store brand items. So for Target, those brands are Market Pantry for the food section, Circo items for clothes and sometimes toys, and then also like in the women's section, there's the Morona brand clothing, which I really like, the Massimo brand, which is pretty much just at Target. And I find that especially with food, if we just want to talk about food, that if you buy the Target brand items or like those Market Pantry items, I actually start just preferring the taste of them, to be quite honest. So when I go back to buy like the name brand items, to say they're out of the Market Pantry item, or they're out of the Archer Farms item, or whatever the Target brand is, Simply Balanced brand, say I have to buy the name brand because we need the item for whatever reason that week and they're out of the Target brand, I actually find myself thinking like I would rather have the Market Pantry version of this because I like it better. So not only is it cheaper, but those items then show up on Cartwheel more often, Up and Up brand, which is like their household brand, Circo brand, which is like clothing and toys, and then Market Pantry, which is food. Those items are primarily the items you'll find on Cartwheel, so you can stack a 5, 10, 15% Cartwheel savings or more on top of your Red Debit savings, and then you're saving so much more money. So for me, I personally really do feel like I save money shopping at Target. Not only do I enjoy shopping there, I like the experience, and I know firsthand for a fact how well they treat their employees, and they treat their employees better than other stores, because I used to work at Target in college, in case I haven't mentioned that, or in case you missed that in my videos. I really feel like overall the experience is better. I feel like I'm getting a good value shopping there, and I honestly like their brands better than what I'd find in a lot of other stores. And I do feel it's better quality than other big box stores and that sort of thing. So that's my take on shopping at Target. Obviously, I'm there quite a bit, and I do really enjoy the store, but I do feel like there is definitely ways you can save money shopping there, and I think obviously with Cartwheel and Red Debit, I feel like that we have saved a ton of money. Well, it shows on my receipt we saved a ton of money in this past year for things that you have to buy anyways. I mean, if you can save money every time you go to buy milk, literally a gallon of milk, I'm saving 5%, plus it's usually always on Cartwheel for 5 or 10% also. It's just a no-brainer. It's a win-win situation. So that is my thoughts on saving money while shopping at Target. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Definitely check out all the YouTube Mommy Meetup, different budget and savings videos in the playlist down below going on all throughout the month of January. Check out the Facebook group if you are a mom that does videos, lots of helpful hints and things like that in the Facebook group. And I will see you in another video very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.